The word Papa comes from Latin and simply means father. Since the 4th century, however, it has been used to designate the supreme spiritual leader of the Catholic Church. According to Catholic tradition, the papacy began with Saint Peter, one of the apostles of Jesus, who was entrusted with the mission of leading the faithful. From that moment on, the papacy was not just a religious office, but a sacred institution believed to carry divine authority. Popes are chosen in the Vatican by the College of Cardinals. The requirements for this role are strict. The Pope must be a man, unmarried, childless, and bound by vows of celibacy and chastity, dedicating his life away from worldly pleasures. Throughout history, however, the papacy has not only been a spiritual authority, it has also wielded enormous political influence. From the Crusades to the Inquisition, popes often used religion as a means of power, leaving behind both spiritual legacies and bloody conflicts. Amid this long line of powerful men, one of the most controversial and carefully buried stories in Vatican history emerges: the tale of a woman who allegedly sat on the papal throne. This figure is remembered as Pope Joan. According to legend, the story took place in the 9th century. Its heroine was an English girl raised by a devout family in Germany. Known to her relatives as Jutta or Jutta, she was exceptionally intelligent. Realizing that being female closed the door to theological studies and church positions, she disguised herself as a boy at the age of 12. She later traveled with missionaries to Athens, where she studied philosophy and theology. Yet, local customs of beard growing threatened to expose her secret. She left for Rome, where she assumed the identity of Johannes Anglicus, John of England. There, she entered a Benedictine monastery and quickly gained fame for her brilliance. Cardinals and scholars alike praised her as one of the finest theologians of her time. When Pope Leo IV died in 853, the cardinals, impressed by her reputation, elected Johannes Anglicus as the new pontiff. Thus, Joan became Pope John VIII. For 2 years, 5 months, and 4 days, Joan reigned as Pope without suspicion. But her secret life eventually caught up with her. She became romantically involved with a fellow cleric and soon became pregnant. Though she concealed her condition beneath the flowing papal vestments, the truth emerged dramatically. In 855, during a solemn procession near St. Peter's Basilica, Joan went into labor and gave birth in the middle of the street. The crowd was stunned as the Pope's true identity was revealed. Accounts differ about what happened next. Some chronicles say both mother and child were killed instantly by an enraged mob. Others describe Joan being tied to horses and dragged through the streets of Rome. She was reportedly buried on the spot where she died, and for centuries, a plaque and a statue of a woman with a child marked the site. But in the late 16th century, Pope Pius V ordered these memorials destroyed, and Joan's name was erased from the official papal lists. Despite Vatican efforts to erase the incident, the story survived in medieval chronicles. In the 11th century, the monk Martinus Scotus wrote about her. Later, the 12th century historian Jean de Mailly and Martinus Polonus included even more details in their works. These writings ensured the tale of Pope Joan would never completely vanish. According to legend, the scandal even gave rise to a peculiar ritual, the papal gender test. After Joan's time, it was said that each newly elected pope was required to sit on a special chair with a hole in the seat. the sedia stercoraria. A cardinal would reach beneath and verify the presence of male anatomy. Only then would the Pope be formally confirmed with the declaration, "He has testicles, and they hang well." Whether this ritual truly existed remains debated, but the legend persists. Officially, the Catholic Church denies the story of Pope Joan, since admitting it would undermine the papacy's authority and sanctity. Yet, for more than 1,000 years, her tale has lingered as one of the most fascinating and troubling mysteries in church history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated with new content. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. See you in the next video.